Hey there, have you ever seen a building so beautiful that it just takes your breath away? Today I'm going to take you on a journey around the world to show you 18 of the most beautiful buildings ever made. Some are ancient, some are modern, but each one is a masterpiece in its own way. Let's start our countdown with number 18. Number 18. The Gherkin, in the heart of London, stands a very unusual building. It's tall, shiny, and shaped like a pickle. That's why everyone calls it the Girkin. It's not just cool to look at, it's also energy efficient. A perfect example of modern architecture that's both smart and stylish. Number 17. Faisal Gebi, Ethiopia. Now, we travel to Ethiopia, to a place called Gondar. Here, there's a huge old fortress called Fazil Gebi. Built hundreds of years ago, it looks like something straight out of a movie with towers, gates, and ancient walls. It's a glimpse into a powerful African kingdom from the past. Number 16. Falling Water, USA. Deep in the forest of Pennsylvania, there's a house built right over a waterfall. It's called Falling Water, and it was designed by a famous architect named Frank Lloyd Wright. The house doesn't just sit in nature, it becomes part of nature. You can actually hear the water flowing underneath. Number 15. Lotus Temple, India. In New Delhi, India, there's a temple shaped just like a giant blooming lotus flower. It's called the Lotus Temple and is open to people of all religions. Inside is peaceful and quiet. A perfect place to sit, reflect or pray no matter who you are. Number 14. Bosco Verticale, Italy. In Milan, Italy, you'll find two tall buildings completely covered in trees and plants. They're called Bosco Verticale, which means vertical forest. These towers are helping clean the city's air and creating homes for birds and insects. It's like living in the sky but still in nature. Number 13. Sagrada Familia, Spain. Now, let's go to Barcelona, Spain, where one of the most magical churches in the world is still being built. It's called the Sagrada Familia, designed by a genius named Antoni Gaudí. It's full of colorful glass, tall spires, and shapes inspired by nature, and even though construction started over 140 years ago, it's still not finished. Number 12. Sydney Opera House, Australia. You've probably seen this one before, the famous Sydney Opera House. It looks like giant sails floating on the water. It's not just beautiful, it's also a place where people come to sing, dance, and enjoy live performances. Number 11. Burj Khalifa, Dubai, UAE. Welcome to Dubai, home of the tallest building on earth, the Burj Khalifa. It's so tall that if you stand at the top, you can watch the sunset twice, once from the bottom and once again at the top. It's a modern marvel of engineering and elegance. There isn't the Barton dough. Number 10. Neuschwanstein Castle, Germany. Have you ever dreamed of visiting a fairy tale castle? In Germany, there's a real-life one called Neuschwanstein. Perched on a mountain, surrounded by forests, this castle even inspired Disney's Sleeping Beauty castle. It's pure magic. Number 9. Palace of Versailles, France. Now we go to France, to the Palace of Versailles. This place is huge, with sparkling chandeliers, golden rooms, and gardens that stretch for miles. Once the home of kings and queens, it's now one of the most beautiful palaces in the world. Number 8. The Duomo Italy. In Florence, Italy, you'll find a giant cathedral with a red tiled dome that touches the sky. It's called the Duomo, and it took more than 100 years to finish. Climb to the top and you'll get an incredible view of the whole city. Number 7. Hedar Aliyev Center, Azerbaijan. In Baku, Azerbaijan, there's a building that looks like it's made of smooth flowing waves. It's the Hedar Aliyev Center, and it was designed by a brilliant architect named Zaha Hadid. It's modern, graceful, and full of light. Number 6. Harpa Concert Hall, Iceland. In Reykjavik, Iceland, there's a concert hall that sparkles like ice crystals. It's called Harpa, and its glass walls reflect the sea and sky around it. At night, it lights up with glowing colors, a beautiful place for music and magic. Number 5. Gardens by the Bay, Singapore. Now let's fly to Singapore, where nature and technology come together in a place called Gardens by the Bay. There are giant tree-like structures called super trees, and inside the domes, you'll find waterfalls and exotic plants from around the world. It's like walking through the future. Number 4. The Shard, London, UK. Back in London, there's a building that looks like a shard of glass pointing into the clouds. It's called the Shard. It's the tallest building in the UK, and from the top you can see the entire city. Number 3. Absolute World Towers, Canada. In Canada, 2 twisty towers called the Absolute World Towers rise into the sky like spinning ribbons. People even call them the Marilyn Monroe buildings because of their curvy shape. They're not just beautiful, people actually live in them. Number 2. Metropole, Parasol, Spain. In Seville, Spain, there's a giant wooden structure shaped like mushrooms. It's called Metropole Parasol, and underneath it, people shop, eat, and explore. On top, you can walk and enjoy amazing views of the city. Number 1. One World Trade Center, USA. And finally, at number 1, we have One World Trade Center in New York City. Built after the tragedy of 9/11, it stands tall as a symbol of hope, strength, and a better future. It's the tallest building in the Western Hemisphere and a reminder that even after loss, we can rise again. From forests in the sky to castles in the clouds, these 18 buildings show us just how creative and inspiring architecture can be. Which one was your favorite? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss another amazing adventure. Thanks for watching.